Hello friends, welcome back to Learnomate Technologies. My name is 𝐓𝐽𝐻. In our today's lecture, we'll be discussing about one more important concept of Oracle RAC environment. We called it as a voting disk. Most of you people, whenever you are going for an interview, the interviewer may be asking the questions like what is voting disk, why the voting disk are in odd number. All these things we are going to learn with our today's lecture. So voting disk is all about which determine the node membership. Now what is meant by node membership? Whenever you configure your Oracle RAC environment, you may have multiple nodes will be there. Like let's say you have a node 1, node 2, node 3, node 4. You have multiple nodes are there. So who is going to determine that currently my RAC environment will be of 4 node cluster or 3 node cluster? There is a chances that one of the node goes down. There is a chances that the connectivity is not there in between the node. So that node membership will be taken care by the voting disk. Let's say I'm talking about the 2 node rack. So this will be my node 1. Okay. And let's assume that this is my node 2. Okay. And this is my shared storage, which is my ASM. And under that ASM, my files are available like SP file, control files, data files, archive log, password files. All these files are available. So node 1 and node 2 are using this shared storage, which is basically your ASM as of now. So this is a 2 node rack, right? This is a 2 node rack. When node 1 and node 2, they are internally connected to each other with the private network. With the private network, this node 1 and node 2 are connected to each other. Now what I can say that there is a communication is happening in between node 1 and node 2 with this interconnect. This node 1 and node 2 are communicating to each other. And this node 1 and node 2 are also communicating with this ASM storage also. So this is a ASM storage where your one more important file is going to be stored. We called it as a voting disk. This is a ASM storage where your file is going to be stored. We called it as a voting disk. So your voting disk will be the part of your ASM. So this voting disk store 2 type of information. One we called it as a static data. Another type of data will be stored. We called it as a dynamic data. Static data will have information about how many nodes are available in the cluster. Like we have 2 nodes are there. So number of node information will be there in your static information. Dynamic data will all about which will store the network heartbeat information. Like this node 1 and node 2, they are communicating to each other with the daemon called CSSD. CSSD is the daemon which is running on node 1 and node 2, and their communication is happening with the help of network heartbeat. So their network heartbeat. So node 1 and node 2 are communicating to each other with the help of network heartbeat. And this node 1 is also doing the vote under this voting disk. So you have voting disk here. He is doing a voting. Node 1 is doing the voting to the voting disk saying that boss, I am alive. Same way node 2 is also doing the voting under the voting disk saying that I am alive. So there are 2 type of operations is done by the every node. One is a network heartbeat in which your node 1 and node 2 are communicating to each other. And then there is a disk heartbeat. So this is a disk heartbeat in which every node or the daemon which is running on that node is going to do the disk heartbeat, which is saying that okay boss, I'm alive by doing the voting over here. Now by any chance if your disk heartbeat is crashed or your disk heartbeat is not happening, then this CSSD will come to know that okay, the node 1 is not doing the node 1 is not doing the voting under the voting disk because the disk heartbeat is no longer available here. Or there is a chances that node 1 and node 2 are not communicating to each other. So node 1 is down because of certain problem. There is a network problem. So in that case, what will happen? This voting disk will say that, okay, let's reboot this machine. This node 1 is going to be rebooted and node 1 will not be the part of your clusterware. So this is all possible with the help of voting disk. So voting disk is always there in the odd number. It will be there like 1, 3, 5, 7, something like that. Whenever you're talking about the voting disk is the file which is mainly useful to determine the node membership of your Oracle RAC environment. The node membership, like we have a 2 node, 3 node, whether this node is the part of cluster where all that information will be stored under the voting disk by using these two methodology, disk heartbeat and network heartbeat. If you think that this video is really helping you in terms of understanding of Oracle RAC environment, please do like, subscribe and share this channel, and also add the comment in the comment section. And if you are looking for Oracle RAC training, please reach out to the Learnomate team. Our number is available in the screen. If you are looking for any other videos, please mention that in the comment section. We are always monitoring to the comment section, and based on your comment only your next video will be created. I'm going to show you the practical part of this voting disk also, and that will be there in the next lecture. But for that you just need to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so that whenever I'm going to upload a new lecture, you are the first person who will be notified. Again, if you are looking for real-time Oracle DBA training, please reach out to us. We have the best training for the Oracle DBA. All the sessions will be practically explained, resume preparation, mock interviews, everything will be available including server access.